Quick trigger warning, I'm going to be talking about things like blood, medical procedures, and reproductive organs. If these topics make you feel uncomfortable, feel free to keep scrolling. My name is Jessica, and this is part 13 of my endometrial cancer journey. In December of 2019, my husband Nick and I decided to start trying to have a baby. We tried and waited for about 4.5 years. The wait was long and agonizing. I don't like being pitied or being at the center of attention, so I kept my struggles bottled up. In April of 2023, I had the heaviest period of my life. It was so heavy that we thought maybe we had a miscarriage. My periods continued to be heavy like this for about 2 years with extreme bleeding and illness. We continued to try and wait, but things got really hard when one of my closest friends and my sister-in-law both became pregnant. I finally started to open up about my infertility. During this time, I also started to see a new OBGYN. To help with my periods, we did a procedure called a DNC, where the doctor used a tool to scrape and shave down my uterine lining. During the procedure, we found that I was filled to the brim with polyps. An analysis of the polyps indicated that I had endometrial cancer. Prior to my procedure, a friend offered to let me borrow a book she had about egg quality. After getting my diagnosis, I reached out to her and asked if I could borrow this book. This one. It starts with The Egg by Rebecca Fett, 2nd edition, published in 2019. With having cancer, I no longer had all the time in the world to take care of my health and egg quality, but I wanted to do what I could for a healthy baby. Having read the book, I wanted to share some takeaways I took from it. This book is broken into 3 sections. Part 1 is the science of egg quality. Fett describes egg quality as the potential for an egg to become a baby. Eggs undergo a process called meiosis, where the egg's chromosomes are arranged in a way that forms one set. This process is prone to error. If the egg is not chromosomally sound, it won't develop into an embryo. There are many toxins in our environment that disrupt this process and make it harder for eggs to develop properly. BPA, found in plastic, and phthalates, also found in plastic, as well as in fragrances and cleaning products, are the main toxins discussed. In our world, toxins are hard to avoid. Fett published a 2nd edition of her book because there is a lot of fear around toxins. While these toxins are bad, the goal should be reduction. Making swaps like using fragrance-free products and reducing plastic in your home can help improve egg quality. Part 2 is how to choose the right supplements. In this section, Fett goes over different supplements to take, as well as harmful supplements to avoid to improve egg quality. At the end of the section, she includes suggested regimens depending on your situation. Everyone's struggles and infertility journeys are different. Some struggle with endometriosis, some have frequent miscarriages, others, like me, have PCOS. Supplements also vary if someone is trying to get pregnant naturally versus someone attempting IVF. If you are interested, I would encourage you to read her book and learn more for your specific situation. It is also strongly recommended that you talk to a doctor before adding any kind of supplement to your routine. Part 3 is the bigger picture. This section looks at lifestyle changes as well as sperm health. Switching to a Mediterranean diet is recommended. She also talks about the difference between processed food and whole foods and how it affects your blood sugar. Carbs are needed to give our bodies energy. However, processed carbs give us energy way too fast, and our insulin is not able to keep up. This leads to blood sugar issues such as diabetes and insulin resistance. She recommends switching to whole grains, lentils, quinoa, and other slowly digested carbs. Avoiding alcohol and reducing caffeine can also help improve fertility. Mom's health is important because it affects not only the quality of her eggs, but also the health and fertility of her future baby. Dad's health is just as important, and I'm glad the author didn't leave him out. It is important for both parents to maintain a healthy lifestyle in order to give their children the best start. Thank you to my sweet friend for letting me borrow this book. Thank you also to my group of ladies who have allowed me to start talking about my infertility and supported me on this cancer and infertility journey. If you are looking to start a family, whether naturally or through medical means, I would recommend this book. Fett explains scientific processes in a way that are understandable for the reader. She backs up what she says by numerous research studies. We are taught that as we age as women, our egg quality will decrease. There is nothing we can do about it. However, this book offers a ray of hope and a way to slow down and preserve egg quality and fertility. I have been interested in improving my egg quality because the next chapter for Nick and I on our journey is fertility treatments, which are expensive. Insurance is not required in every state to cover fertility costs. One round of IVF can cost about $20,000 US. To help with the cost, my awesome sister-in-law set up a GoFundMe. You can check out the link in the description. You can also read more about my journey on my blog at thepeachribbonclub.com. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.